A little cat encountered a snake in a tree. It wanted to escape, but the snake kept pursuing it. With nowhere to go, it had no choice but to extend its claws and strike the snake's head. But the snake in the tree was much more agile than it was. After the attack failed, it made a mistake and stepped on a dead branch. The branch's snapping caused it to fall into a deep pit. After trying several times without success, it knew it could never climb out of this pit. In desperation, it thought of its good friend, the little dog. They were inseparable and played together. But one accident caused the cat to be washed away by river water. The dog failed to catch up, causing them to be separated. The cat experienced a thrilling adventure and finally reached the calm lower stream. However, it was spotted by a hungry black bear. The bear excitedly waved its paws and hurriedly swam toward the cat. Soon, the black bear caught the wooden box. At the critical moment, the dog arrived in time and fearlessly swam toward the black bear, doing everything it could to prevent the bear from hurting the cat. But its small body was no match for the powerful bear. It hastily retreated to shore. However, the black bear's anger was completely ignited. It chased the little dog and knocked it down with one paw. Fortunately, the dog agilely escaped. It quickly broke free from the bear's clutches and ran into the dense forest, while the bear only chased the dog and forgot all about the cat. After escaping the bear, the dog still continued to search for the little cat along the river. On a hillside, it seemed to hear the cat's voice, so it followed the sound and came to a large pit. Sure enough, it saw the cat desperately calling for help. The clever little dog immediately found a branch and threw it into the deep pit so the cat could climb up. But the branch was too short. The dog found a rope and threw one end to the little cat, biting the other end with its mouth. When the little cat grabbed the rope, it began to pull hard. The little cat was finally rescued. The two friends were overjoyed to see each other. They cheered on the grass and set off on the road home. On the way, they encountered a white cat. The cat felt it had found true love, so it began to pursue the white cat and prepared to bring the white cat back to live on the farm. But the dog following them felt lonely, so it decided to leave. Watching the dog leave, the cat also felt a bit sad. In the blink of an eye, winter arrived. The cat hid in a tree hole to prepare for winter, while the dog was still running in the heavy snow. Suddenly, it heard a cry for help. It curiously ran toward the source of the sound and unexpectedly discovered a dog that looked just like it. The dog felt it had found true love. It quickly ran in front of the other dog and started showing affection. Eventually, the dog also escaped single life. They lived happily together. They also found a small hole to spend the winter in before returning to the farm. Soon after, the two little cats had babies. The dog mother also successfully gave birth to a litter of puppies. But at this moment, the dog encountered a thorny problem. They hadn't stored food for winter. As a father, it had to go out and search for food. However, the weather outside was too cold. Even fish were frozen in the ice. It couldn't find any food to eat. What's worse, a blizzard suddenly struck. It was almost frozen, stiff, and lost its way. It lay down in the snow, originally planning to give up. A house not far away gave the dog hope. It quickly ran to the front of the house and surprisingly discovered its good friend, the cat. The little cat wanted to treat the little dog to a good meal, but the little dog said it wanted some food to feed the puppy babies. Hearing that its good friend also had babies, the little cat was also very happy. It put down a large bundle of fish for the little dog. Then the cat and dog made an agreement in spring. They would bring their whole families back to the farm together. So the dog brought the big fish and quickly ran back home. Spring arrived soon. The two families finally reunited on the grassland. They were going to return to the beautiful farm together and begin their happy lives.